What is up, everybody? Long time no see. And since it's been a while, we got a little bit more than usual. We've got this bad boy to unbox and this one. So it's been a crazy couple months, I'm sure, for everyone. And we're not done yet. But where that translates into this video is lately the price of gold and silver, the actual price, has been wildly fluctuating, but it actually did go down. Unfortunately, I actually ordered these right before that happened, but the other part of that is that the premium on gold and silver and platinum on everything went through the roof because the supply completely is gone. So most of the suppliers, APMEX, JM Bullion, SD Bullion, they don't have anything in stock. So even if you do have money to buy it at its like super inflated price right now, you're not going to get it until late April, early May. And again, that's with like a 10-15% markup. So yeah, it's pretty crazy times right now. But what I would say is, if you look back to 2008, the same thing kind of happened. So you would think after like a market crash, a stock market crash, or like any type of situation where people panic and they want to start quote unquote prepping for different things or getting into precious metals, you would think that the price would rise. But no. So what happens is, it's kind of counterintuitive. In the beginning, what happens is, because it's something, again, usually out of nowhere that people don't expect, what happens first is, and even for investment companies, even for big hedge funds and things like that, they own gold and silver too. They may not own it in physical form like this, but they own it in they own like ETFs or different things that own precious metals. So what happens is, whenever there's a big emergency like this, the first thing that they need to do is create liquidity. They need to have cash to cover their positions, to see what they're going to do. And so gold and silver, ETFs, things like that they hold are some of the first things that they sell, which causes the price to go down. Now, the other side of that is that in the physicals market, like I said, like when the price goes down like that, everybody tries to swoop it up. So what they have to do is, the people who sell it, the companies, they usually have to raise their prices at some point to counter the drop in. They have to raise the premium to counter the drop in price. But yeah, crazy times right now. But I would say, if you have it, now is definitely not. I mean, it could be a time to sell if you can get the right price. But again, going back to like 2008, the last market crash, early on, metals fell. So 2008, 2009, prices went down. Again, most likely because people are creating liquidity. Like, you have to know what's going to happen. You have to have cash so you can, so you can ascertain your situation. But later on in 2012, I believe it was, gold hit its peak right around $2,000 an ounce. So I would expect something like that to happen again. So anyway, let's get into an unboxing. So this is the first one. So these, let me actually open them up. So these ones, fractional gold and fractional platinum. So I don't know if I'm going to actually take them out, but let me show you up close. So the bottom right hand one is, of course, well, actually I don't know about of course, but it's actually platinum. So these are platinum Britannias. Let's see the other side. Oh, it's kind of blocked. Let's see this one. So these are platinum Britannias. These ones I picked up because I really believe platinum's way undervalued right now. And historically, it's usually higher than gold. So the fact that it's cheaper than gold, I think it's a good time to pick up. And then, of course, two 1/10 ounce maple leafs. These ones, I'm trying to fill a tube with these. Be a nice thing to have around, fractional. Now, if you buy in this size versus buying just, an ounce, if you buy 10 of these versus buying a 1 ounce coin, it's going to cost you more. But if you go to sell, at least this way you don't have to get rid of your whole coin. You can get rid of a few of these instead of, liquidating your maple leaf, your eagle, whatever it is, your gold round or bar. The Britannias, like I said, platinum. I don't know about doing a whole tube of these, but just something I wanted to have a little different, couple different things. That way, when I go to liquidate, I'll have a few options. Now let's get on to the other box. These are both, actually the first one's from JM Bullion. So JM Bullion is usually my go-to. This one is actually from APMEX. APMEX I haven't ordered from in quite a while. Kind of interested to see what that's gonna look like. So packaging, looks like they went pretty big on it, but to give the camera work. But yeah, just in general, it's been a pretty crazy time for everyone. I know with everything going on, stacking's probably not people's priority at this point. But when you do go back to it, it's going to be interesting times. So keep an eye on price, keep an eye on what you're buying. So I have a couple other tubes of these, and I don't really care about the year or anything like that. I just looked for whatever was on sale. So these are American Eagles. You've all seen the Eagles before. These are silver Eagles, pack of 20, super simple. These ones I actually ordered the random year. So they gave me 2011. Does it matter which year? Not really. They're all kind of the same thing. I've noticed that the premiums on the older ones are a little bit higher, but I think it's all pretty much the same thing. But again, something like this, if I needed to liquidate, a couple coins, I would have no problem opening it. I'm not really worried about it. But I went kind of big on the silver this time. So each of these is 20 American Eagles. So pretty nice to get these in right before everything hit the fan, because these are pretty hard to come by right now. Eagles, if you go online, try to buy Eagles, I mean, you'll get them, but it might be a month before you get your coins. So I don't know if you guys would like to wait that kind of a time frame, but I sure don't. Especially when you pay good money for stuff like that. And then a little bit more gold in the fold. This one, sorry for the camera work. This one's a 1/4 ounce gold eagle. Again, I'm just trying to pick up some variety. I really want to have a good size base of my stack. At that point, I think, I'll really decide, okay, as things get cheaper or, there's deals on certain things, maybe pick up those items. But right now I'm trying to have a good size stack. I think, kind of no matter what happens, and even in a situation like this, this whole pandemic thing is pretty crazy. But I think, this kind of thing, gold and silver, will always have a value to people. First and foremost in something like this is going to be guns, ammo, food, of course. But, in a system of exchange, no one's really going to turn down gold, even in a time like this, unless they're super desperate where, they don't need it. But in a rational society, having something like this, it's always going to have value. So big unboxing. Again, the prices were not cheap when I picked these ones up. And again, these ones may look small, but remember, they're, it's gold and platinum. So again, it is, putting out a decent amount to pick all of these up. So going forward, I think I'm probably going to stick to, and I'm feeling pretty good of where my silver is right now. So I'm probably going to stick to platinum and gold to keep stacking that up. But yeah, next unboxing, I'll keep you guys posted, and let's see what I get. Thanks for taking a look. See you later.